It is clear to me that Elon Musk is mentally ill. It's clear to me that he has no sense of empathy, feelings, or anything else. I mean, when you go to CPAC talking about cutting government, and in cutting government, what you're doing is laying off people, and in the back of your head, you'd never think about all these people that are being laid off, anywhere between 50 to 200,000, however they get there, that each one of those people have families, daughters, mothers, friends. Each one of those people are caretakers. Each one of those people subsidize restaurants and grocery stores and all these other things that makes a community. And all you can think about is making a presence with a chainsaw, making a caricature of himself and what he's doing to people, people's lives, real people's lives, harming people, not because he has to, but because he can. I want you to listen to this because not only is he doing this cut, but I think what he's doing in harming the government may speed up the power that the right will lose with Americans in general. Check this out, and then we'll take it on the other side.
Thousands more government workers will be laid off after a federal judge on Thursday denied a bid by unions to stop the firings, clearing the way for President Trump and Elon Musk to continue shrinking the federal government. That plan includes cuts of up to 4,500 workers at the Department of Housing and Urban Development, more than 200 layoffs at TSA, and more than 6,000 at the IRS, right in the middle of tax season. Now, yesterday, at a conservative conference outside Washington, Elon Musk said he's going to push ahead with more cuts and wielded what the area called a chainsaw for bureaucracy.
Waste is pretty much everywhere. People ask, like, how can you find waste in DC? I'm like, look, it's like being in a room, and this target, the wall, the roofs, and the floor are all targets. So it's like, you're going to close your eyes and go shoot in any direction. you can't miss.
By the way, that chainsaw that you see there was a gift from the gentleman that you see holding it, the president of Argentina, Javier Milei, who used that chainsaw in his campaign for the presidency as a symbol of his push to cut the size of government in Argentina. But there is major blowback to the cuts from some voters here at home, including at a town hall in Georgia with Republican Congressman Rich McCormick.
Will you make sure hungry kids get fed and 5-year-olds aren't picking berries? Or are you going to...
I take education very seriously. I think AI can be transformative.
We're just school lunches.
Why is this being jammed down the pipe so rushed and sloppily?
So use a scalpel.
I understand that when you say you have this many employees that you have to cut, that organization decides who they're going to cut. Now they may
It's clear from all the writings of our founding fathers that our great republic was never meant to be ruled by a dictator nor a king.
And, you know, today, more cuts could be in the works for the U.S. Postal Service. The Washington Post, citing 6 people familiar with the plans, is reporting that President Trump is expected to take control of the USPS and fire its board.
Again, Elon Musk is a psychopath. And this psychopath, who has no possibility of having empathy or care for anyone, is making sure that all those representatives that you find around the country, whose districts will inevitably be harmed by the loss of jobs, not specific only to the federal government that they work for, but all the restaurants and all the shopping and all the car sales, all these things that are going to be harmed by these layoffs. I mean, what losing 200,000 people in an economy does is humongous, especially the way it is. DC will get harmed real bad. Alabama universities, all these areas are going to be harmed. But you know what gets harmed in the long run? We lose our edge, our research edge, the edge of creating new products. As a lot of these people start to get opportunities overseas, the talent is still there. The job may not be there because Donald Trump and Elon Musk is too inept to understand what it looks like. But other countries are going to see that and open their arms and say, welcome. Welcome scientists, welcome researchers, welcome Americans who are hardest working people on the planet. Welcome to our country. Many African countries have already opened the door, and a lot of others are going to open the door to say, welcome. While you're trying to kick people out of your country, we welcome you. But here's the thing. In a country where the birth rate is declining, everything that Musk's doing is anathema to the family structure that makes it plausible for folks to have kids or for folks to want to have kids. So he's destroying the government, he's destroying the family, he's destroying the economy.